I'm going on a trip in a little rocket ship, moving through the skies, little Einstein. I mean, I'm kind of going on a rocket ship. I really am getting on a plane and multiple boats to go to the other side of the world to receive a treasure chest. What does that sound like? Craziness, but it's true. So listen, guys, I'm not used to being in front of the camera, so excuse whatever happens in this video. I'm just gonna record and this is gonna be it. I'm done. I'm tired of recording this. So it's me, Tay, and I am taking a trip to Tonga. Tonga is in the South Pacific. It's a series, I want to say 170 something South Pacific islands. It is Polynesian in nature. The people are wonderful. And this is all from stories that I've heard, but it is akin-esque to Samoans, even though they're very different. It's kind of like Bahamians and Jamaicans. They're similar, but very different. So Tonga, I am going to Tonga. A lot of people have never heard of Tonga. Like, Taylor, why are you going to Tonga? There's a whole story, and I'm gonna tell you the story, okay? So here it goes. The year of our Lord, so circa 1995, summer-ish, I was 5 years old. My parents go on a 21-day cruise. I say my grandparents during this time. So they go on this 21-day cruise, and they're on this cruise, and they had this planned when they took the cruise. It was a big deal. They were with some friends, and so they had planned on this cruise to have a treasure chest for me to come retrieve. And the thought process behind it was, as I grow up, and this is true of what happened in my life, the messaging was always, do well in school, put in your best effort so you can then get a solid job and be able to take care of yourself. And when you're older and you can do all these things, you will take yourself back to Tonga to retrieve this treasure chest. So there's a treasure chest out there. Like, we're in the 21st century here, guys, and I am going on a trip to retrieve a treasure chest that I have never seen. It's very exciting and very nostalgic all at the same time. It feels like I'm on some sort of Dora the Explorer TV show by myself. So I'm inviting y'all into the journey, and I am starting this quest for my treasure chest. So my parents have this map and a letter, and I know there's an angel that we used to put on our tree at Christmas time every year. The partner to that angel is in this treasure chest, but there are other things in this treasure chest. That's just a hard word to say. Treasure chest. There are other things in that chest that I don't even know. So it's very exciting for me to kind of start this journey, and I'm bringing you guys along the journey. And so I wanted to record this initial video just to explain why the heck I'm going to Tonga and what that looks like. And so a little bit about that story. My parents were on this 21-day cruise, and they were looking for a good place to bury this treasure chest. And I couldn't tell you what day of the cruise it was. My parents could probably tell you, but they find this island. They were visiting lots of different islands. Like I said, there's 170 of them. And so they were looking at these different islands. They came across this island that was relatively uninhabited. It was small, but it felt very Tonga to them. And so they were like, this is it. This is where we want to bury the treasure chest. So they did. They found a good spot. They buried it. They've got, like I said, they got a map. They got the whole thing. So they buried it. And then the next day, Safi, who was the captain of their cruise, it was a smaller cruise, so Safi, who was the captain of that cruise, was really touched as a native Tongan that these two Americans would want to invest their legacy in so many ways, like leaving part of who they am to their child on his series of islands. And so the next day he took them to another island, and they climbed to the top of it. All I know about it is it was shaped like a banana. And they went to the top of this island, and Safi asked my parents, do you know where you are? Do you know what you're looking at? And my parents were like, yeah, we're across from island that shall not be named, because this is how I've heard the story. We're across from where we buried Taylor's treasure chest. And he was like, yeah, but what you don't know is you're standing on the acre of land that I'm giving to Taylor. So Safi was just so touched that he wanted to be a part of this journey. Safi has now passed, but we do have information about his daughter. And so I'm just really excited to start this journey. Treasure chest or not, land or not, just being able to get to Tonga, get get to this specific island that I've heard so much about. I definitely still want to dig for this treasure chest. So we'll figure out what that looks like on this journey, because I'm probably going to have to talk to the Tongan government to be able to dig. It's going to be a whole situation. So who knows what's going to happen. But I have learned the name of the island. I will tell you all that. It is called Mo'unu. I learned that when I told my parents finally that I was starting this journey. They were like, wait, we can't tell you the name. And I was like, this is exactly what you're supposed to do. So it's been fun kind of rehashing these stories, because now the time has come that I am older, that I'm able to take myself to Tonga and retrieve this treasure chest. So Mo'unu is the name of the island. I looked it up. It wasn't uninhabited at the time, but does look like there is a bit of a hotel. Hotel is, I say that loosely, because there are fales, is what they call them in Tonga, these little huts that are very luxurious, it looks like from the pictures, but they go around the outskirts of this small island, and the inner parts look like they have been untouched. And according to my parents, they went in a little bit into the island, is where the treasure chest is buried. So there is still a chance that I could dig and find this treasure chest. But at minimum, I definitely want to stay at this private island resort hotel that is on Mo'unu for at minimum, to at least get the experience beyond that specific island that my parents had in mind for me when they buried this treasure chest. So I'm going to be talking to a travel agent soon. Definitely going to be talking with some of my friends who are going to be coming with me. I'll keep you all updated if I find Safi's family and learn anything more about that entire process. So it's going to be a journey. I'm excited. It's April now of 2024. I think the plan is to go around August, September, October 2025, because that will be whale season and we can snorkel and swim with whales, because that's something I want to do. So I'll keep you updated. Follow along this journey. I just want to record it because I don't know the last time I heard about somebody going 30 years later to find a treasure chest on some island they've never been to. So thought it would be fun to journey the process. So I'll see y'all later. After I talk to the travel agent is what's next. Thanks for watching. Peace.